Welcome. I'm here with a special guest. This is my cousin.
So,
Um, we are going to be talking about random things. Clearly, if you can see the squinting in my eyes, the sun's in my face because there's no other place to sit other than the ground. The goose is getting closer.
well, then we'll just have goose for dinner.
Ah, sweet.
Um,
Have you actually had goose before? I
No.
haven't.
no, can't say I have. Strangest thing, not too strange, I guess, not here, but rabbit, alligator, and then cow tongue. I think's the weirdest.
Probably the strangest I've had is either lamb or I think it was it was octopus.
Yeah, I've had lamb as well. I actually like lamb.
I've heard from a lot of people that lamb is a type of meat that if you eat it, it's like a really high likelihood that you won't like it, but some people do.
Yeah, I like
can
it.
eat
It's
it.
at least when I had it, it was very tender. It had like a when I say game, not like a real fishy gamey taste, but almost like, of course, closer to the deer game.
Yeah,
But it was very subtle.
I can't actually explain. Like it just to me, it tastes like meat. I don't have like you know me. I don't have like a really high palate, and I remember whenever my parents cooked it, they're like, "Hey, so you may not like this, but we're gonna cook it." They tried it. They hated it. They're like, "Get it out of my mouth!" And I ate it as like it's meat, and it was to me almost every piece of meat is just tough to eat for some reason. I just suck at like eating any type of like food, I guess, and
This is true.
yeah. So I kind of just gave up on eating the meal, and there was like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's a fine flavor."
So when I was younger, I remember eating. We had some frog legs, and I fucked those things up. I thought they were chicken tenders. I ate like two, 3 plates, and then finally an adult was like, "Hey, you know what that is, right?" And I was like, "Chicken." Like, no,
Chicken.
it's frog legs. I still fucked them up though. They were good.
I've never had frog legs. I've always heard of them, and I know there's like a seasoning that has like a frog on it, and it always reminded me I've never had frog before, and it's not really like, it's not something like
Oh,
popular.
when you say seasoning, you mean like
I forgot which one
like
it
a
was.
dry or like a sauce?
Now,
Because I used to have a barbecue sauce with a frog on it. It was like frog bone or something.
oh yeah, definitely, it's frog bone.
Yep.
Yeah,
That shit's pretty good.
it always reminded me of that. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of things I've eaten that's particularly weird, especially when it comes to meat. Because yeah, I have tried alligator, mainly only fried. I don't think I've ever had just a like grilled or normal cooked alligator.
Yeah, of course, fried. Has to be done right, of course. Had alligator boudin. That was pretty good.
We could just. Would you want to move there? We could like.
I mean, we could try to tough this out, or if you think we could try it over there.
I mean, honestly, it's really.
It looks pretty rough on you right now.
Yeah, no, it's literally like it's directly in my face. I mean, it's not like they're gonna mind.
Let's take a break.
Oh, I was just gonna say book it and run over.
And then like you could sit here. Maybe that won't.
All right, we have a new spot. Hopefully, I don't fall over it.
Sounds so unfair.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is still in my face. See, I'm gonna like have the urge to like lean back, and then I'm like, oh, there's nothing.
All right, Fat Joe. You don't get that reference.
Well, I've heard the name, but no, I don't think I've seen the movie. It's not a movie, is it? It's a show. What is it?
It's a song.
Shit. Well,
Fat Joe has a song called "Lean Back." I haven't seen that movie. That was a good one.
No, I haven't seen it.
You ever try to start a fire like that? Just using the raw materials.
Yeah. What was
friction?
Yeah. What was actually the method of it? Because I know
there's a couple different methods, but yeah, it's just about getting dry raw materials and just causing as much friction as fast as possible. I've gotten it to smoke before, but never caught.
Yeah, I only did it like
there's like a spinning technique. There's a rubbing technique. Of course, there's the rocks. You bang them together.
Personally, my favorite method is a lighter. That's probably my favorite method. Matchsticks, if
Good
like
old
as a second
butane.
option. Yeah, nice little gasoline. Me and Eve running out and like randomly at night we grabbed a bunch of buggies and just started running around at night, like fighting things. Because we had like there was a bunch of trash and stuff everywhere, and it was like just like a door of a cabinet and like random sticks and shoes and just random stuff, and we're just throwing that stuff in and just driving around with mask on. Got any stupid stories like that?
So like shopping cart. I know we borrowed them back in the day, and
Borrowed, yeah. We always
we
borrowed them.
customized them to where you know how like the actual basket of the shopping cart where you put the food in, we chopped the front off of that. So like the bottom of the basket you could sit on, and you know the bottom railing where people like to slide their waters and sodas at and stuff
Oh,
underneath
yeah.
the basket, you'd put your feet there. So you put your
Mm,
feet thick, and we chopped the front off. So then we made a seat, and we took a seat off of a riding lawnmower, and like we zip tied because it had a bracket on it. So we zip tied the seat to the shopping cart, and we kind of used that as like a. We didn't film much, but like we'd have someone sitting in there recording with the phone, and someone would guide them, and like we'd get like rolling shots. That was pretty
nice.
fun.
We didn't do all the customizing, but I was sitting in like the go kart in the shopping cart, and Eve was just pushing around, and I was recording it, talking, doing all stupid stuff. But I know like they would randomly just appear at like where I'm living at now, and there was two of them. One of them was yellow, that was from Dollar General, and then another one was from like a Winn-Dixie, and it was just red.
Yeah, they always like to appear for multiple reasons, I guess. Kids
Definitely taking
stealing shit, or homeless, or just
the yellow one disappeared. I don't know
people
where
just
that.
need help carrying shit.
Yeah, I don't
or
know
got
where
a
that
car.
went. But the red one, it like randomly appeared like behind a dumpster, and it was just the wheels were gone, and I was like, who like what crackheads like removing like the wheels from a shopping cart? It's crazy. I know hopefully in the future I'm gonna be getting him to record, because we've been talking about it for the past few days, about Eve coming back and just doing videos, because beforehand he also didn't have a mask, like, or he had a mask on, and anytime he didn't have a mask on, I would just put a black box over it.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about how now, since I'm not doing the faceless thing anymore, we can just do whatever and be way less restricted, and we can just do whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Because then you're not trying to. I mean, I get the whole image thing, but at the same time, that's just more
so much work.
Hoops you have to hop through and worry about shit, and it's just a hassle at the end of the day.
It was definitely enjoyable to like try to work around it, and I like the idea of not having to worry about that, and people don't have to worry about seeing my face, because that's not an important thing. It's just about stories and all that stuff.
Yeah, because eventually the more you prolong it, then when the reveal does happen, it's a big deal. When just do it from the jump, and then it's you don't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
we all got a face.
Yeah, yeah. Well, most of us. Some people lost that.
Yeah, that one lady that had that chimpanzee as a pet.
Ooh, yeah, that was nasty.
That fucked her up.
It was bad.
Fucking white people.
It's still crazy to think that like chimpanzees are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
most animals.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds dumb to say, but it's crazy to think just like, I mean, they're not necessarily like super short, but like compared to just like a normal human,
smaller than the average.
Yeah, just adult. like a little thing. Just, I mean, they're not like, obviously, like I said, they're not little, but just the fact that they're able to just grab you and just rip you, it's like, that's just crazy. It seems like I can obviously believe it because it happens.
It just makes you think how much less we are.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for our intellect.
Yeah, with me, I always like made the joke that we always gave up the strength stats for the intelligence stats, and now we're here.
Which, I mean, definitely the right choice in the long run.
Yeah. I mean, when it came down to it, we basically conquered Earth entirely. Like, we most definitely did. Compared to any other animal, we've destroyed it. I mean, we've destroyed it and completely remade it in whatever image we wanted it to be.
Now we're back to destroying it.
Yeah. Favorite thing, building and getting rid of it.
Oh, I don't know if I told you. So when if you're into the type of like Chinese zodiac and what animal you are and like the information it tells you about your character as a person, so like whatever year you were born, it tells you a certain animal. But then I just realized that the Chinese New Year is a different day from our New Year's, obviously. So if you're born like January, early February, you're not actually the animal you think you are.
Oh yeah, you talked to me about this like
I thought that was
a little
pretty
bit
crazy.
ago.
Kind of like the whole like astrology shit. Like if I were to tell you you're one thing, your whole life you believe that yeah that sounds just like me, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, you're not that, you're this, right?
No. Oh, okay.
Like how many people are either gonna like change up like, oh, I always thought that didn't sound like me, or they're gonna be real about it, like, oh well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole placebo effect thing. You believe it how you want to believe it. What I know, like one of the quotes is like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but like what's like another one of like what's another like similar quote to that?
Similar quote? Yeah,
like it has to do with that stuff, to where it's kind of just the way that you see the world is kind of your reality.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know quotes really off the top of my head like that, but I've always believed in that. If I believe in anything, it's you're going to see what you want to see. Your mind want to manipulate anything into kind of like proving yourself right.
I think that is the quote. You see what you want to see, you hear what you want to hear.
Yeah. So like for those that are religious, they're going to see God and hear God and this and that, and those that aren't, they're not. And those that believe in karma, the second something happens, you're going to notice that karma happen because you're looking out for it. You want to see it, so therefore it shows itself.
Yeah. And then this video will just be, you know, talking with another human being for once.
Human contact.
Yeah. How to human contact.
Socialize for dummies.
Socializing for Dummies 101.
If you don't want your kid doing it, well, guess what? Parent.
Yeah, be a parent.
Parent them.
I know that was like a crazy thing where people would blame like content creators for the things that they saw, and that would end up hurting a lot of people online, or mainly on YouTube. But it hurts a lot of things, but specifically YouTube just being its own niche. They would just be getting hated on, and then YouTube would change their things to where, okay, be more YouTube friendly, like be more kid friendly. And the whole thing is like, no, it's meant to be for people. It's meant for you to, it's meant for you. You're talking about what you want. That's the whole point. And they have a whole other app called YouTube Kids. The point of that is it's for kids. Why are you changing an app that's for everyone and then one that's for kids? Make them go there. If a kid's on here, that's not our fault. That's their fault. And then parents will blame the content creators, and then YouTube will punish the content creators. It's like, no. Make your child be on the right place. Why are you...
Which that just goes back to my point of parenting. Why you giving your fucking 5-year-old a tablet and just walking away from them?
No, yeah.
Give that motherfucker some Lincoln Logs or some shit.
Yeah. Like, at most, like, you can give them, like, a screen, but make it something that isn't YouTube. Like, just make it to where it's not somewhere you can just talk to, like, random strangers, or just see random strangers, like a video game, like an offline video game. Like,
true, yeah.
Just do that, like Minecraft. I did that all the time. I never conversated with people, but I played it and I loved it. It was simple, like, and that sparks creativity. It sparks you having to think and do just simple things like that. To an
extent, I also think that there definitely needs to be a balance.
Yeah, you definitely need to have in real life things because
then you have one of those 20-something-year-olds, never left the house, don't understand how the world works, terrified to go outside because their whole life was in front of a screen. It's like you need that balance. I get what you're saying. Screen isn't completely evil as long as you do it properly.
Of course.
But
it's kind of
I don't know, just because the way, at least the time frame we were brought up, we kind of, our parents didn't want to see us. We weren't allowed inside. So we spent all day outside. And then games and TV, that was all nighttime when we had to be inside. When we were stuck in our rooms all day, that's when we enjoyed the TV shit.
Yep. And I guess now it's kind of the same thing
and
where
it just kind of forced us to have that balance, whether we realized it or not.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with parents now. Like some parents, or a lot of parents, don't want to see their kids either, but instead of shoving them outside, they shove them in the room and they're able to just watch it. Or in some cases, equally, the parent doesn't interact with the kid and the kid doesn't want to interact with the parent, and then just, I mean, I got YouTube. As long as they give me food, I'll be fine. And it's kind of like, no, that's how you become very.
Which a lot of the parents, I get, because of social media, a lot of them are either brainwashed or uninformed, thinking today's is either so much worse outside than it was when they were growing up.
No, yeah, I remember that being its
like,
own little conversation.
About? So you gladly send your kid, your little baby, to school every day, knowing damn well what this country does at schools.
No, it's
but
crazy.
Yet you're terrified for him to walk the neighborhood, or
whenever I go
to with friends, or
like whenever I go to school, that's probably like, of course, I haven't done many things outside, but that's probably the most dangerous place I've ever been to. That place, there's people beating the hell out of each other constantly. There's people just doing drugs, smoking weed, having random stuff just everywhere. It's crazy. And then people get yelled at and then get angry and do stupid things.
Not that it's a good thing. Most public schools, at least around here,
they're always
are like that. But at least it gives you a dose of reality.
No, yeah, it's realistic.
So at least that's your, like, if you're sheltered, or if you are one of those kids where your parents keep you locked up all the time, at least you have that. It's not, like I said, it's not positive, but I mean,
it's realistic.
It can be. It helps you understand shit at least and read people.
Yeah, it's positive in the fact that it shows you reality, but the fact that it exists is not positive.
But yeah, shows you reality, but yet reality sucks. So
yeah, I think that's
a wrap.
Yeah, I think that's enough. So, any words you'd like to say to the people, to the 12 people that is going to see this?
12, all 12?
Yep, all 12 of them.
The dirty dozen?
Yep. If
you believe in flat Earth, you're retarded.
Yeah, you're right. All right, time to jump over this thing.